Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to learn how we can declare functions in Dart programming language, and we are also going to learn types of functions available in Dart or other programming language. Like we have four type of function. First one we have no argument and no return value. Second one is no argument and with return value. Third one is with argument and no return value. Fourth one is with argument and return value. So we take first one. For that I say void means no return value. Name of function is sum. No parameter. We are not passing any parameter inside this. Now I declare a variable. I say num1 equal to 10. I say num2 equal to 20. Here I say print. Then we say I write here sum equal to, under this I use this dollar and num1 plus num2. This is called string interpolation, and we pass here parameter, it will return a sum. So now you remember that we have declared the function but we are not calling it, so we have to call this function. So I say sum here. Remember, those don't understand what is the function, remember that those are coming first time for learning Dart. They doesn't have experience of any language. So I can say here what is the function. So here I can say what is function, remember. So we can say function is a name of a curly bracket. Remember, function is the name of a curly bracket because this is the bracket, curly bracket we have a name of this, remember. So this function is a name of a curly bracket that have set of instructions that can be execute number of time as required, and that function may have arguments and may have return value. Remember one more thing, we always declare function with this symbol, it's called parenthesis, remember that. So this is parenthesis, we always declare with this. So here we have a function name, then we have parenthesis, remember that. So you can see here what is function. Function is the name of a curly bracket. So this curly bracket we have a name that have set of instructions. Some instructions are there that can be execute number of times whatever we want. I want one time here, but I can execute two time also. Then that can be execute number of times as required, spelling mistake. And that function may have arguments or return value. We can say or return value and return value or return value. May have arguments or return value. Remember that I'm not passing here any argument. I do not have a return value, but it may be. I will show you how. And we always declare function with this parenthesis symbol, and we have the name of the function like this. Okay. And this is the function declaration. Remember that. And definition. This is declaration and definition because we have a two things in function. If we do not provide any body or we do not provide this type of curly brackets or we declare like this, that is called only declaration. But we have here definition. So declaration and definition both together, and now it's a function calling. So we are calling a function. If I run this, I say dart run, I say 17 function dot dart, you will see sum equal to 30. So it is working. Now second thing is if I say I want to return a value. So remember, if I say I return an int or I can return string, it depends on me. So I'm returning a string here. I say sum once again, no parameter. Then same code, I say int num1 equal to 40, num2 equal to 50, and here I say return, remember, and I say sum equal to, and this time I say num1 plus num2 and I say this one, remember. So this is already defined because we can't declare two function with same name here. So I say here sum1. Remember, this is sum, this is sum1. So declare this string return type, remember that. So I have to call this one also. So I call it, I say sum1. Remember that I'm calling it. If I run it, this function would not display anything. Why? Because it returning a value and I have to call this within a print function because print will display the return value. Otherwise I have to take the variable for getting the value. Remember that. So I have to use print function here because it's displaying some value. That value should be print. So here I use print function. You see sum equal to 90. Remember that both the functions doing same thing, but this is no return value, no argument. This is with return value, no argument. This one. Now third one we say with argument, no return value. So I say void, no return value. I say sum2. Remember, but we are passing a argument. I say num1. I say num2 like this. And here no return value, so I say print, and I say sum equal to, then I say dollar, then I say here num1 plus num2. Remember here that I am taking num1, num2 variable in all the function, here also, here also, here also. Remember that. So whatever we declare here inside this, the scope of those variables are only inside with this. Remember that. Scope of these variables are inside this. They would not conflict here. Remember that. Similarly, we are passing an argument here. So that should be int, one more int like this. So these argument which I am passing here, these are the parameters. Remember, these are the parameter which I am passing here. So these parameter which I am passing here, remember, I am calculating here. So these are not declared inside this. Remember that. These are declared inside the function, but num1 and num2 are parameters. Those are not declared inside the sum2. We have to pass these value from the calling function. So here calling function is main. So from here I say sum2, and from here I can pass this value like this. Remember, so I'm passing the parameters. These are the arguments. So I'm passing these argument here, and here these are the parameters. Remember that. So these are the parameter num1 and num2. So num1 will get 23, num2 will get 45. No return value. We are displaying this. So this is the third way to make a function and call a function. You see, this is also same result. Now final one is with return value and with argument. Same, I say return value is a string type because I want to print, but this time I say return value is int. Remember, I say sum3. Again, we are passing a parameter num2. Then I say return also, but return what? Return would be the sum of these value. So I say this one, num1 plus num2. Remember, so doesn't require expression because it's a simple return value. So no need of this one. We can put like this. So we are returning a sum and we are returning a sum and we are passing an argument. This is a fourth type. Now how to use it? Again go to main, and here I say print, and I say sum equal to, remember that, then a dollar, and under this I will call the function sum3, and here I am passing the value like this. Remember, if you don't want to call like this, you can call like this also. I say int equal to sum3, and you can pass parameter like this. And then because this is int, and I say r result, and you can use this result here like this. This is the same thing. You can do like this. This function returning a value. This value is coming here integer type. We are displaying it like this. So if I run it now, you see we have a same result. So you feel that all the functions doing the same thing. Nothing special is there. But these are the ways to use these function. This depend on the requirement and on your mood, what kind of function you want to create. So there are four types of functions available in any programming languages. Function is what I have explained you that this is the function definition. We declare function with function name and parenthesis in all the programming languages. Usually we can leave 1 and 2 languages. Those have exceptional declaration of function, but C, C++, Java, Kotlin, JavaScript, all other languages use same kind of syntax. Remember? So this is all about function in Dart programming language. If you have any doubt, if you have any query regarding argument, regarding parameter, there are so many questions available. But in this video, I am not concentrating on what is the difference between argument, what is the difference between parameter, okay, because these make confusion in the mind whenever you learn any language first time. So I am not using those things. I am interchangeably using the word argument and parameters, but they are different in different concept of interview. Remember that, but you can understand that there is a argument and parameter. So we are passing from here. Think these are the parameters. Okay, these parameter is called argument here because we are passing the value, and here when we are doing this, these are the parameters. Remember that. So here they called parameter and here they called argument. But certainly, if you go in a deep, then there is a difference, but generally there is no difference between these, and you feel first time that there is no difference and learn any word, whatever you prefer. I prefer argument better, so I'm use generally argument, but you can use parameter or argument, whatever the word you like. So if you like this video and you understand something from this, please do subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.